All right, hello everybody. Welcome to my first video on this channel in a very long time. I don't know how this video is going to go, but I really wanted to talk about this cuz this shit actually pissed me off. So, I live in Oklahoma. I've lived here my whole life, right? I'm a born and raised Thunder fan. That's all we have here. I know SGA's got his fucking problems, but he's a great player and he had a great game in this game 7, but holy fuck. I I can't believe how pissed Chet Holmgren was. The dude shot two shots, and it's like he was just running cardio out there. And he was scared. Like, he was getting called out by Reggie Miller on the broadcast in the fourth quarter, telling him to be more aggressive. Like, that was absurd because the Thunder would have won this game if somebody else alongside Shea stepped up, because Shea had a great game, right? He had a great game. In game 6, he was pissed. But in game 7, he did a phenomenal job. My problem with Shea is that he is a naturally gifted player, but he focuses on the foul baiting like way too much. Like, if he can, like, he needs to stop with the foul baiting and just focus on what makes him great. And that's his mid-range game. His fadeaway shot is fantastic, right? And I think that's why so many people cry and bitch about him, is because he's great, but he does this flopping crap all the time. And when it doesn't work, right? It didn't work in game 6. That's all he tried to do, was draw fouls the whole game. It didn't work. And he addressed that in game 7, right? There were a few plays where he did it, but it wasn't as near as bad as 6. And he had some legitimately, the only reason the Thunder win this game was because of him, right? But like the rest of the team, I think the last win the Thunder were, it was game 5. This is the last time the Thunder won the game in the series, right? After that, right, the rest of the role players disappeared. Kaysen Wallace had a great game this game, but we needed Alex Caruso, we needed Jared McCain. They played okay, but they didn't play to that level that they played at in game 5 when the Thunder when they won, right? And here, because Chet Holmgren was such a piss player this whole series, Burr's afraid of Wimbyama. We needed someone like an Alex Caruso or a Jared McCain or, a Kendrick Williams to come out there and to do good. And what makes this even more frustrating is that fucking what's his J Dub he's just forgotten how to play like, he's been injured all year. He tried to play game 6 and he had like 1 point. And then he got benched again. So I don't know what his story is, but I don't know, man. I'm torn right now. I don't know if the Thunder should keep it how it is or make a trade, because if you look at the Thunder's like roster and the payments, it's going to be absurd, right? Like, Holmgren, Shea, and J Dub are going to be making a crazy amount of money. And Shea is the only one that deserves it. J-Dub, to a lesser extent, I'm not going to hold it against him really because he was injured. But Chet, at this point, after this game, I don't know if he's the future for this team. Like, and it wasn't just this. If this was just one bad game, I would have wrote it off. But he's been absolutely horrible this entire series. And it was on full display last night. And I just wanted to make this video here to vent. I don't know if anyone's going to watch this. I don't even know what this is going to be. I haven't made a video in a long time, but this shit pissed me off, because how the hell do you make an all-star team and you go 1 for 2 in a game 7? Like, he didn't even try. Like, he didn't even try and fail. Like, he just didn't do anything. Also, another thing I wanted to say is that Dort, he needs to go. Dort is so bad. He's awful. I was a little confused because I went to Loud City Live. I think it was game 3 when they were the first game that they were in San Antonio. I went to Loud City Live and I was in the stadium there. The tickets were like $10. It was great. But the fans booed Dort every time. I don't know if that's because he's a dirty player or if he's just a bad player, but he cannot shoot the ball. He was like an absurd, I think like 2 for 20 or something ridiculous from three this series. And anytime he was getting space, and the Spurs were giving him space purposefully because they knew he couldn't make a shot, and he wouldn't make the shot, and it would just kill everything. So that's another thing. I think that Dort needs to go. He needs to go. He served his purpose. He's a great defender, but if he can't figure out how to shoot the ball, he needs to go. Chet needs to go. I think Chet and Dort need to go. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Maybe Chet can figure it out. He needs to figure it out quick though, because this was bad. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video here, video to rant, and I do want to end it off with this. I was a Spurs fan when I was a little kid. I lived in San Antonio for like 5 years. I'm born and raised in Oklahoma, but I lived in San Antonio for 5 years, and this was before the Thunder existed. I have a Manu Ginobili jersey in my closet. And Tim Duncan's my favorite player ever, but I'm a Thunder fan now because Thunder, I was born in Oklahoma City. So I'm a Thunder fan, true and true. I was a fan of the Spurs before the Thunder existed. And a little after, I followed them until 2017. I think when Ginobili retired, that's when I stopped. But, the Spurs team, I don't know who's going to win the finals. The Knicks haven't lost a game in a while. I don't know. It's a toss-up. I'd go for the Spurs because the Spurs had heart. And that's something that the Thunder didn't have. Like, you could just tell that the Spurs had a togetherness that the Thunder were lacking. The Thunder had that last year, but they did not have it this year. And you could just tell the whole series that the Spurs wanted it more. And I think that's another reason why they won. But I'm going to stop rambling here. I just wanted to make this video because I was furious. If anyone watches, thank you for watching. I hope you have a better day, a fantastic day. And to all you Shea haters, all you Thunder haters, I know you're having a great day. But other than that, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you. Goodbye.